So 2012, My Life, you don't sign the contract.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you like, man, this is not my style of music. I'm just gonna stop doing music in general, or I'm gonna try to find completely something different.
Yeah, I just want to just get back just in the booth and just bars and shit. Like, so I was like dropping like just random like freestyles, like just on YouTube, and it was just fun, you know. So I'm still touring, so I'm touring, making money, and then just dropping, little shit here on YouTube, doing shit over here, shooting videos, and it was just dying down really, but I was just really just being an artist, you know what I'm saying? And it was funny like the fact like, I'm still like I popped up on like I think what was it? Where were we at? Were we in Turkey? I was in Turkey, I think, at the same time as like 50. Like I like ran into their fucking dressing room, and they're looking at me like, "Yo," like, cause this at this point we're not, you know what I mean? It was like me over here doing traveling the world on my own, and then they have their thing. They're still doing their shit, their shows, and like 50 really appreciated that. Like he was like, he's told me on a few occasions like, yeah, like I respect that you were doing your own thing, like because he always put that entitlement, that badge, on that jacket on like Banks and them, because they did ride off of him. I mean, obviously they were a great team, but they were spoiled, because 50 was so big. So it was like they didn't really, their job was just a lot easier, you know what I'm saying? And they did their job, but they never had to really hustle for themselves, not saying that they didn't want to, but they just had like a gold platter from 50. And so, that's when a lot of their like turmoil started happening with him and Banks, because Banks never wanted to do interviews and shit, I'm sure you heard like him talk about that.
I tried getting lots of times getting Banks
Yeah.
in. He said he would do it, so hopefully I'm gonna hold on to it. But because he's been on my live streams on YouTube whenever his albums comes out, so
Oh
he'll
yeah.
join my live stream.
Oh,
But
okay.
that is dope. So I'll listen to his albums whenever they come out. Because I'm a huge Banks fan too. I think he's lyrically one of the best that I've ever heard. I'm not even saying that just as a G Unit fan. I've heard Black Thought, whoever you can think of that's like the most lyrical, and Banks can come up with some lines that just make you be like, what the fuck is this guy saying? Like, where did
Yeah.
he come up with this out of?
No, he's a pure writer, artist. Like he just wants to make music and just, what I mean? Like he didn't want to do. He's a super introvert. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, he doesn't want to do all that shit, and that's where they always bumped heads. It was like pulling teeth to get Banks to do those
Yeah,
things.
right now he's
You
got
know.
discussions of album of the year with that AO that he dropped.
Yeah.
They're mentioning it with the Clips album that's coming up. They're mentioning it with any project that's bubbling.
Yeah.
It's in the talks. And I'm like, dude, talk about this album more. Do some interviews because like that's how you get the discussions keep
Yeah.
going. But if you just drop music and then kind of just let it do its thing, it's like it can't survive in today's time like that.
Oh yeah,
It's impossible.
especially today with the
Yeah,
attention span so short.
impossible. Not even Beyonce could just drop and never do anything, and it's like she would eventually the music would fizzle out quickly. Doesn't matter what artist it is. You
Right.
got to do something, tour something, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's not his personality.
yeah,
Lazy Lloyd.
yeah, tatted on his arm, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that was their whole thing. But
so shout out,
um,
yeah, to you for doing your thing, touring, figuring out your sound, changing it, doing what you felt at the time you wanted to do, and artist integrity too, man. Like, hey, you're like, I made this album, I could have signed this contract, got this money, dropped it, you know, and who knows what what would have came out of that, but it's not what you wanted to do.
yeah,
It was something that you were, like you said, chasing a sound that you felt like, hey, this is what's popping right now. Let me get into this lane. So shout out to you for acknowledging that and actually knowing, like, noticing that. See this full interview without having to wait? You can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.